Good morning, everyone. Tuning in from wherever you are this morning. Thank you for joining me with Yoga on the Beach here on Catalina Island. Today is August 16th, 2026. We're going to be doing an hour of yoga, hour of movement, breath work, meditation, a little bit of sound healing at the end and Shavasana. If you are in Catalina, please come down and join us this morning. It's always nice having bodies here, feeling each other's energy, each other's presence. If these times don't work for you, I am available for private hire. We can do yoga, breath work, meditation, sound healing, anyone or all of those depending on what you want for your time.
Which is like long 4 hours. But then it's just like it's like something that's like only like a hot. Literally just like
All right, is that good? That is working. Can the people in the back hear me okay? Awesome. That does get to be too loud for you. There's a little volume on the side. Alrighty, good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Yay, good. We're on Catalina Island. Whose first time is it here? Wow, what an awesome group. Okay, so what do we think so far? Okay, favorite part. One favorite thing about Catalina, shout it out, go. Fishies, what else? The views. Drinks, woo, buffalo milks. Well, cool. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for visiting the island. We really appreciate it. Without your visiting, without your tourism here, we wouldn't be able to live here. We wouldn't be able to offer the things that we have here. So we really hope that you do come back, again, sooner than later. I'm Mary. Good morning. I'll be guiding you in a 1-hour yoga set this morning. The yoga that I guide is nervous system based. So we go a little bit deeper than the flows do. So the practices that are part of this yoga is rooted in Kundalini yoga. So we use a few different elements that help to stimulate that nervous system, our energy of our body, right? So one of the elements that we use is poses and angles. Yeah, so we want to make sure we have a nice tall spine. We don't want to overextend and overarch. We really just want to feel all of those vertebrae stacking right on top of each other, all the way up, like a string is pulling you up from the crown of your head all the way up to the heavens. So poses and angles. Angles also specific angles, so I might say like 60 degrees or parallel to the ground. So again, that's with that circuit of our nervous system. So being able to unkink, if you will, some of the circuits in our body. Another element that we use is eye focus. So much of this practice, much of this set, we're going to have our eyes closed, rolled up, focusing to the third eye, if that feels comfortable for you. There's also eye focus for eyes open, focusing way out into the ethers. There's also eye focus for eyes open, tip of your nose. And again, all of this, it's stimulating your brain directly. So it's working on those neural pathways with the eye mudras. So a lot of people know about Gyan mudra, right? We know about prayer mudra. All sorts of different mudras that we use in order to, again, stimulate the energy of our body, help with those circuits in our system, yeah? Another one that we use is breath work. So a breath work that we use often in this set and in this practice is called breath of fire. It's a rapid, rhythmic inhale, exhale through the nose, focusing on the belly. So we want to focus on the exhale. When we focus on that exhale, our body will naturally inhale. Your body will never not try to inhale, right? Even if we're in the water, even if we're holding our breath, we always want to inhale. That's just a natural reaction, right? So I want to encourage you to focus on that exhale today rather than that inhale. In Breath of Fire, if we start focusing on that inhale, we're going to start using the top of our lungs. If we use the top of our lungs, it's possible to induce an anxiety attack, and I do not want that this morning. We're not here for that. We're here for relaxation and energizing and uplifting, yeah. So focus on that belly. Expand, open, right? Don't be small, expand. This is your permission to be as big as you want to be. And then on that note, there's one more element that we use, and this tends to make people shy and a little timid, but this is where I really encourage you to be brave, to use your voice. We chant and we sing in this practice because our voice is a part of us. And if we don't embrace all of us, then we're missing out, right? So our voice, we chant, we sing, and also using our voice, the vibrations of that stimulates our vagus nerve. Our vagus nerve, which is at the base of our brain, goes all the way down our spine, and it goes out into our organs. Big nerve. And what that nerve does, it helps with the parasympathetic nervous system. What is that? That's your rest and reset. The parasympathetic nervous system is your rest. So we're going to stimulate that and all of our other nerves to really help us rest when we come into Shavasana at the end. If this is your first time doing any of these elements or any of this practice, be gentle with yourself. I'm here to guide you this morning. This is your practice for today. I want you to listen to your bodies. That's the most important thing. Not listening to my voice, not doing the same thing I'm doing. If the breath ever gets to be too much, if the poses ever get to be too much, I want you to listen to yourself. So before I start my sessions, I like to do a little bit of devotion. I like to use sacred scriptures, authors, philosophers, all sorts of different words of wisdom that we can use, not just in our practice, but maybe through our day or through our week. Today is August 16th, 2026. We have a waxing crescent moon. The moon is continuing to grow toward first quarter, which arrives on August 19th. A little more of its illuminated face becomes visible each evening, a quiet reminder that growth often happens by degrees rather than all at once. Today's invitation: let what you are learning become visible in the way you live. Our opening invocation. May this morning bring us into greater alignment. May what we know in the mind descend gently into the heart. May insight become kindness, understanding become patience, and intention become action. Where we have learned something true, may we have the courage to live it. Where we are still learning, may we remain humble. And may this day offer us one clear opportunity to become more faithful to the wisdom we have already received. Our sacred teaching this morning is a little bit of wisdom for our journey from John Roger. He's the founder of Movement of Spiritual Inner Awareness. He's also an author of a few different books. How do you know you have learned? You will change your behavior. That shows you've learned. Reflecting on this short but powerful message, there is a difference between knowing something and allowing it to change us. We can understand that patience matters and still answer sharply. We can believe in forgiveness and continue rehearsing an old grievance. We can speak beautifully about compassion while overlooking the person directly in front of us. John Roger offers a very practical measure of learning. Has it entered our behavior? Real wisdom eventually becomes embodied. It changes the way we speak when we are frustrated, It changes what we do when no one is watching. It changes how quickly we judge, how readily we listen, and how willingly we begin again after making a mistake. This does not happen through perfection. Learning often includes discovering over and over the distance between what we understand and what we actually practice. But even noticing that distance is part of awakening. The question is not whether we have mastered every lesson. It is whether something in us becoming different because we have encountered it. Like the crescent moon gradually gathering light, transformation may be subtle from one day to the next. But over time, direction becomes visible. Today, choose one piece of wisdom you already know and practice it deliberately. And at this time, I invite you to set your intentions for this morning, for this space, for your practice. Let those intentions resonate within you and around you. And we'll open up our practice with our opening mantra. We chant Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. We chant that 3 times. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. And what that translates to is I bow to the divine wisdom around me. I bow to the divine wisdom within. Always being a part of one. So Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Okay. We'll sit up nice and tall. Feel those sit bones grounding into the earth. You can pull that tissue out from underneath of you if you need to. Feel the spine stacking one by one all the way up on those vertebrae, all the way up. Let's bring our hands together. We'll rub them together. And we'll bring our hands together into prayer, into the heart center, putting a little bit of pressure between the hands and the thumbs into the sternum. Let's take a nice deep inhale as we lift those shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, drop those shoulders down into the mid-back, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale those shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, drop those shoulders down. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. And we'll inhale to begin our opening mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deeply inhale. Those intentions you just set, hold on to those and let them resonate as you hold this breath. And exhale, relax the hands, relax the breath. Just do a brief check-in with yourself for a moment. Don't judge it. Just listen to what your body is saying this morning. Is there something that's pulling your attention? Is your mind feeling easily distracted with the noises around us? We call this a practice because it's life. In life, we constantly practice these things. We're always going to get distracted. Our mind's always going to get pulled away. But how do you practice bringing yourself back into that still and that peace? It's not about having a quiet mind all the time. It's about how you bring yourself back. That's why we call it a practice. And gently flutter those eyes open, and we'll come into some gentle warm-ups. So bringing those feet out in front of us, let's windshield wiper those feet back and forth. Making sure we're keeping with that breath. Even in warm-ups. Draw some nice big circles on the sky with those toes. And we'll rotate the opposite direction. And we'll pedal those feet. Very nice. We'll inhale, we'll bring the feet to the edge of the mat. You can have your hands come behind you to support you. Having the knees up, we're going to exhale as we drop both the knees off to one side. Inhaling the knees up and exhaling down to the opposite side, feeling a nice gentle stretch in those hips. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. We'll inhale those knees up, and let's bring the feet together out in front of us. No need to pull your feet in too tight yet. Just feel nice and comfortable here, and just let those legs bounce. Let the knees bounce for a moment. Next, we'll bring the feet in as close as it's comfortable. Having those feet touching, bringing them in as close as it's comfortable. Making sure that we're having that spine up nice and tall. We're gonna fold over the feet. So inhale that spine up, and as we exhale, we're gonna fold at the hips. We're not gonna crouch the shoulders over in order to come forward. We're always gonna pull that heart forward. Exhale, pull the heart forward. Allow gravity to support you. Relax the shoulders, the head. Breathe. Just be in this stretch for a moment, connecting with your breath, connecting with your body. Allowing gravity to hold you. And take a deep inhale. Use those hands to walk yourself back up, push yourself back up. And exhale, bring those feet out in front of you and bounce those legs. Nice massage on the backs of the legs. We're gonna come onto all fours. So having the knees underneath of the hips, the hands are underneath of the shoulders. We're gonna come into cat-cow. So what that is we inhale, we drop the belly, we extend the pelvis back, and we bring the face forward. And when we exhale, we're gonna tuck the pelvis, round the spine, bring the chin to the chest. We're gonna inhale, drop the belly, and extend the face. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale. And on that next inhale, we'll come to a neutral spine. We're gonna prepare to come up into down dog, so we'll tuck those toes. As we inhale, we're gonna inhale those hips up to the sky first, and when we exhale, we'll push those heels down as far as it's comfortable. And take a few breaths here. Pedal the feet, walk in the dogs. You can get into the sides. You can get into the shoulders. Just take a moment here in down dog with gravity in this pose, with your breath. Again, this is your practice. Listen to your body. What is it asking of you this morning? And take a deep inhale, and we'll walk those feet up to meet the hands. And when we exhale, we'll relax the shoulders, slight bend in the knees, relax the head, relax the shoulders. And as we inhale, we're going to tuck the pelvis and stack the vertebrae one by one as we roll up on that inhale, coming all the way up, inhaling, stretching up. Exhale, hands into prayer, into the heart center. We're going to come into 3 sun salutations for our warm-ups. Looks like everyone's mostly at the top of your mat. If you have an advanced practice, feel free to take the flows that you are familiar with. I'm going to be with the beginners, okay? Feeling the feet grounding into the earth. Let's inhale, sweep those arms up to the sky. And exhale, float the arms down as far as it's comfortable. And inhale, extending the face, extending the back, looking forward. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Step back with one foot, step back with the other. Knees down as we exhale, the belly all the way down. And as we inhale, extend the face, looking forward. Exhale, bring the face down, tuck the toes. We're going to push ourselves up into down dog, inhaling those hips up to the sky first. And exhale, push those heels down. Connect with your breath. Take a few moments here. And on your next inhale, we'll walk the feet up to meet the hands. And exhale, relax the head, relax the shoulders, slight bend in the knees. On our next inhale, tucking the pelvis, stacking the vertebrae one by one as we inhale, coming all the way up, rolling up, inhale up. Exhale, hands into prayer, into the heart center. We'll do that 2 more times. Deeply inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hands down as far as it's comfortable. Inhale, extend the back, bring the face forward. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step back with one foot, step back with the other, knees down to the mat. Exhale, the belly all the way down. Inhale, bringing the face forward, keeping those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, face down to the ground, tucking those toes, pushing our hips up, inhaling up into down dog, and exhaling, pushing those heels down to the mat. Connect with your breath. And deeply inhale, bring those feet up to meet the hands. And exhale, relax the head and the shoulders. Tucking the pelvis, stacking the vertebrae as we inhale, rolling up, all the way up. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands into prayer, into the heart center. We'll do that 1 more time. Deeply inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hands down as far as it's comfortable. Inhale, flatten the back, extend, look forward. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step back with one foot, step back with the other, knees down, belly all the way down on that exhale. Inhale, bring the face forward, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, face down to the mat, tuck the toes, pushing yourself up, inhaling those hips up to the sky. Exhale, push those heels down. Connect with your breath. Take a moment here. And deeply inhale, walking the feet up to meet the hands. And exhale, relax the head, slight bend in the knees. Tucking the pelvis, stacking the vertebrae one by one as we roll up on that inhale, all the way up. Inhaling, stretching up. Exhale, hands into prayer, into the heart center. And just take a moment here to check in with yourself, how you were feeling just a moment ago till now. And gently fluttering those eyes open, relaxing the hands, we'll come sitting down and get started into our set. This first pose that we're going to come into We're using that breath of fire that I had talked about in the beginning of class. So just take a moment, whatever hand you want, put it on your belly. Just place it there. Not hard or anything, just lay it there. Feel yourself breathing. So right underneath of your sternum, right here is where your diaphragm is. We don't want it on our belly. We want it on our diaphragm. So you should feel where your rib cage comes together. Have your hand right there. That's where our diaphragm is. Perfect. Yep. Just feel yourself breathing for a moment. You can close your eyes. If you don't feel that moving, see how you can bring breath into the belly. Now together we're going to focus on an exhale. So take a moment and do a pull in. Using your nostrils, using your nose. Exhale through the nose. Pumping the navel. We're going to go a little bit faster. We're going to go a little faster. Go a little faster. Deeply inhale. Hold the breath. Gently exhale. This is what breath of fire is. Okay? Be gentle with yourself. This is your first time we're practicing it, okay? So this first pose, we're going to sit on our sit bones, feeling the earth grounding into us. We're going to bring our arms straight, not out to the side, not up above us, about a 60-degree angle. Watch out for your neighbors if you need to stagger. Go ahead. About a 60-degree angle from your head to your arm. We're going to take our fingers, I'm going to roll them at the tops of the palms, and our thumbs are going to plug into the heavens. We're going to have our chest nice and open. We're going to have our face forward, and we're going to be here with that breath of fire. This pose is going to push you. Our eyes are going to be closed. Let's inhale and begin. Play with the breath. Keep that breath going. Keep those arms up. When it feels like you want to put your arms down, keep with that breath. Let the breath hold you. Let the breath support you. Deeply inhale. Bring the arms up overhead, touch the thumbs together, keep that breath in, shoot the fingers up, hold that breath. Holding the pose, deeply exhale. Hold the breath out for just a moment. Inhale. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And relax the breath, sweep the arms along your side. Bringing the hands onto your knees, relax the breath. And from here, we're going to bring our hands onto our ankles. Our hands are going to anchor. Our elbows are going to be the hinge. We're going to inhale that chest forward, exhale the chest back. So kind of like what we were doing with cat-cow, but instead of moving the head back and forth, we want our chin to stay parallel to the ground. Inhale the chest forward, exhale the chest back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Find a rhythm, find a pace that works for you. You can have a smile, you can giggle, it's okay. Yoga isn't about being serious. Some of these things we do are a little funny, and that's okay. Again, we're working on our nervous system, and if you take this too seriously, maybe we're gonna shut off some of that energy that we're stimulating. And inhale the breath, hold the pose, hold the breath. Exhale, relax the breath, relax the pose. It's so much fun doing this down here. I love doing this down here. I get the ocean, I get the sand, it's so nice. Next, we're gonna bring our hands onto our shoulders. We're gonna do some spinal twists. I'm gonna mirror you. We're gonna inhale to the left, exhale to the right. So we wanna make sure our head stays aligned with our body, okay? We don't want our head to be swinging us back and forth. Our neck is much too sensitive for that. We wanna use our abdomen. We wanna use our core to move us back and forth. Our arms are gonna be parallel to the ground. Keeping that chest open, keeping that face up. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Inhale left, exhale right. Again, find a rhythm, find a pace that works for you. This is a really good one to open up the spine. This helps with detoxing the organs too, because of that compression. Think of it as like a rag, you're wringing a rag out. If you feel comfortable to have your eyes closed, focusing within, feel the breath, feel the movement. This is your practice. And inhale to the center, hold the breath, hold the pose. Exhale, relax the arms, relax the breath. Let's gently bring those feet out in front of us. Let's shake it out. Maybe give those knees some love. Maybe wake up those feet if they've fallen asleep. We started to. Keeping the feet straight out in front of us. We're gonna have our toes pointing up to the sky. We wanna keep our legs straight here. We're gonna be folding forward. If you come forward and your knees pop up, you're going too far. So really important we keep the legs straight. We're working on opening up the entire back of the body, okay? So we're gonna prepare to come into the pose, feeling those sit bones grounding. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And exhale, we're gonna fold at the hips, always bringing that heart center forward, folding, and wherever those hands land, let them anchor, whether it's your knees this morning, your shins, your ankles, or your toes. The hands are going to be anchored. Our elbows are going to be the hinge. We're gonna inhale, push ourselves up, exhale, pull ourselves down. When I say pull, we're not straining, we're not forcing. When I say pull, I mean our arms are doing the movement, our back is not doing the movement. So we want our arms to be doing the movement for us because we are opening, lengthening, and stretching the back of the body. So inhale up, exhale down. Find your rhythm, find your pace. No straining, no forcing, no pulling. Keeping those hands anchored. Keeping with that breath. And inhale up, hold the breath, hold the pose. Exhale, use your arms to walk yourself up. Shake it out. This next pose is tough on tender knees. So I'm going to show the full pose, and then I'm going to show some modifications if you have tender knees, okay? This pose is not comfortable. I apologize for that in advance, but I want you to find the comfort and the discomfort of this pose. We're going to bring our right foot up underneath of us. We are going to sit on our foot. Our sit bones are going to be hugging our heel. So our heel is up in our center. Okay? We're going to be folding forward, everything relaxing forward here. If that's too much on your knee, we don't want that foot on the outside. We want that foot to be on the inside. We just want to focus on that left foot straight out in front of us as we fold forward. If you can come into the full pose, let's prepare to come into it. Sitting onto that heel, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, leading with that heart center always. Wherever the hands land, let them anchor. We're going to relax the shoulders. We're going to relax the head. We're going to be here with that breath of fire, pumping the navel as we are folding over. Let's inhale and begin. I know this pose isn't very comfortable, but really try to find where it's comfortable in this. We don't want to strain, we don't want to force, we just want to allow our bodies to be where they are this morning. And inhale, hold the breath, hold the pose. Exhale, use your hands to walk yourself up. Let's come off of that foot. Oh, let's shake it out, wake it up, give it some love. Oh, goodness. Oh. And yoga's about balancing, right? So other side. Left foot up underneath of us. You're welcome to take those modifications if you need to for that knee. Having that right leg straight out in front of us. Let's prepare to come into the pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Wherever those hands land, let them anchor. Relax the shoulders, relax the head. Inhale with breath of fire. If you feel pain, don't go so deep. If you feel discomfort, breathe. Deeply inhale. Exhale, use the hands to walk yourself up and come off of that foot, shake it out. Oh, give it some love. Keeping the legs straight out in front of us, we're going to open up our feet just a little bit, just on the outside of the mat or inside, just somewhere in this vicinity. Similar to what we were doing before with coming forward over our legs, rather than just in the center, we're going to go from side to side. So again, we don't want our body, we don't want our lower back to be moving us. We want our hands anchored. We want our elbows to move us. We're going to inhale up to the center, and we're going to exhale, pull ourselves down to the left. Inhale up to center, exhale, pull ourselves down to the right. Inhale up to center, exhale right. Left. Inhale up to center, down to the right. Find your rhythm, find your pace. Using that breath from the belly, just because we aren't in breath of fire. Use that belly to breathe. So much of our society says, suck it in. Keep the belly small. No, don't do that. Open the belly, open the back, breathe. Take in that life. Take in that breath. And inhale up to center, hold the breath. And exhale down to center. And we're gonna push ourselves back up, inhaling up, and exhale down to center. Inhale up to center, exhale down to center. Inhale up, exhale down. Just for a few moments more, keep those hands anchored where they are, keep those elbows being the hinge. And inhale the breath, hold the pose. Exhale, use your hands to walk yourself back up. Shake it out. Let's come into a child's pose for a moment. So come sitting onto your heels. Open up those knees and use your hands to gently walk yourself out in front of you, allowing your forehead to come down. Let the chest come down, the shoulders come down. Relax everything here. And taking a nice deep inhale, we're just gonna slide onto our bellies from here. This next pose, we're gonna come into Cobra. So our feet are gonna be together behind us on the ground. We want our hands to be underneath of our shoulders. We're gonna flex our back and we're gonna bring our face forward. We don't wanna put too much pressure on the hands. We really just wanna extend that face forward. A lot of times when we put a lot of pressure on those hands, we tend to bring our shoulders up to our ears and we crunch up. We don't want that. So we're just gonna come into a baby cobra. Having our face forward, our hands just gently placed under our shoulders. We're gonna be here with breath of fire with our chest open, our throat open, our face up. Let's inhale and begin. Play with that breath if you need to. Keep that chest open. Keep that face forward. Eyes closed, focusing within. Deeply inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale, relax the head down. Bring the forehead to the mat. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders. And as we gently inhale, we'll bring our hands underneath of our shoulders and gently push ourselves back up. You're welcome to stretch it out here. Sometimes that pose can be a lot on our back. And when you are ready, come meet me back in easy pose, sitting nice and tall. Having our hands on our knees, we're just gonna come into shoulder shrugs. So inhale, the shoulders up, exhale, drop the shoulders. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Almost like your shoulders are a pump, like a bike tire pump or something like that. And inhale those shoulders up and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, relax those shoulders, relax the breath. Keeping our hands on our knees, we're going to gently come into some neck rolls. So as we exhale, we're going to bring our left ear to our left shoulder and exhale our face to the ground. Inhaling as we roll our head to the opposite side. Inhaling our face to the sky and rolling to the opposite side. Exhale to the earth. Inhale to the sky. Be nice and gentle here. And inhale, and we'll go the opposite direction. Exhaling the face to the ground. Inhaling the face to the sky in the opposite direction. And inhale the face to center. And let the breath be natural here. Keeping the eyes closed. Checking in with yourself, how you're feeling from the beginning of class to the end of warm-ups to now. Has something inside of you opened? Has something inside of you lessened its grip? Has something inside of you started to speak a little more gently and lovingly? And from here, we're going to come into a meditation. A really simple, a very gentle meditation you can take with you and use anytime. I'm not very good with ambidextrous on this one, so we're going to take our right hand and we're going to put it into our lap, palm facing up. We're going to take our left hand and we're going to put it right on top. So just very comfortable here. And gently we're going to bring the thumbs to touch. And just here, you're going to feel your natural breath, inhale and exhale. Just for a few moments, keep with this mudra. Be willing and open to receive whatever comes to you. And just gently listen. Let's all take a nice deep inhale together. Suspend it up at the top for a moment. And deeply exhale. We're going to do that 2 more times. Deeply inhale and suspend at the top. Deeply exhale. Exhale all the way out. Deeply inhale all the way. Fill all the way up and hold at the top. And deeply exhale all the way out. All the way out. Let the breath come natural. Bring your hands onto your knees, palms facing up. Just be still for a moment. And take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today. I think it's really important that we do give thanks to ourselves too. We can be so loving and kind and compassionate to those around us, yet we don't do that for ourselves. So now we'll come lying down into deep rest, into Shavasana. So bring the feet out in front of you. Let the feet splay open. Come lying on your back. Letting the arms come along your side, the palms facing up, and just completely relax here. All of that work that we did, this is a time to let our nerves settle, to let that energy settle. This is that rest and reset. And take a nice deep inhale into the body. Start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Take another nice deep inhale, rotate the wrists, rotate the ankles. Take another nice deep inhale, lift those arms up overhead, interlace those fingers and push those palms away from you. Opening, stretching, coming back into the body. Take a nice deep inhale. We'll bring that right knee into the chest. And as we exhale, we'll drop it off to the opposite side of the body. And a gentle spinal twist. Inhale that knee back up to center. And we'll switch. Inhale that left knee into the chest. And exhale, drop it off to the opposite side. And inhale that knee back up to center. Hug both of those knees. Rock from side to side on that lower back. And we'll bring the palms together, the bottoms of the feet together. We'll rub them together, closing off those circuits, keeping all that delicious, yummy energy inside of us. Hug those knees in one more time and rock back and forth on that spine. And when you're ready, come on up to sitting, and we'll close out our practice for this morning. To close out our practice, we sing a song. We sing it 3 times through. The first time we sing it for ourselves, always filling up our cup first. The second time we sing it for someone who needs a little extra love and support in their life, always giving from our overflow, never our reserve. And the third time we sing it for the world, because we need a lot more love and light in the world. We sing, may the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sing as much as you'd like with me, okay? Let's bring our hands together, rub them together. Bringing the hands together into prayer, into the heart center. Let's inhale those shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, drop those shoulders down into the mid-back. We'll take another nice deep inhale. And exhale. And we'll inhale to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Let's close by chanting one long Sat Nam. Inhale and begin. Sat Nam. May wisdom travel beyond thought today. May it enter your voice, your hands, your choices, and the way you meet another person. May you be gentle with the places where learning is still becoming practice, and courageous enough to notice when an old response no longer belongs to the person you are becoming. Today, may this teaching deepen into embodiment. Let one truth become a choice. Let one insight become a kindness. Let one lesson become a different way of living. The crescent moon does not become brighter by announcing its growth. It simply continues. May you do the same. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me this morning. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. Sat Nam. I love you all. Go love the world. Yeah? Yeah. Thank you. Please applaud yourself. Please applaud yourself. If you are here this week, I do sound bath on the beach here in the same spot, 9 a.m. for an hour. You're welcome to be here for the entire time. You're welcome to be here for a minute. But it's free, it's sponsored. So please come join me for a sound bath on the beach, Tuesday, 9 a.m. Also doing meditation in the garden tomorrow at 9 a.m. Please register if you'd like to join. And I like to take selfies at the end of my classes. Does anyone want to take a selfie with me? Yeah? If you do, come on up. If you don't, have a beautiful day. Thank you, everyone, for joining us from home. We'll see you Tuesday for Sound Bath.